Hello, good evening. My name is Fung and I am a lecturer with FTMSGlobal. For this coming exam next week, we have starting on the 1st of June, a professional level paper called Advanced Audit and Assurance, the famous optional paper P7. Now for those who have attended my revision course, you should be aware that the P7 paper is always a challenging paper, and I really hope that you are now very well prepared for it. And for those who are going to attempt the paper on the coming Monday, I would like to share with you a few important topics which I think is always important for the P7 exam, especially for this coming June 1-5 exam. Hopefully this topic will help you to focus on the revision of this paper for the remaining 1 week before the actual exam. Now first and foremost, everyone should be aware that the first question of a 35 marks compulsory question, you should expect for this coming June a question probably on audit risk. Okay, audit risk is important for this June 1-5 exam. And also together, you must also prepare a question on the risk of material misstatement. Okay, so my strategy is always to practice as many past year paper as possible. For the last 5 years, audit risk has came out at least 3 times on 3 separate exams. And the risk of MM is at least 9 papers covering all the different aspects of risk of material misstatement. Students should be familiar with all these questions. Practice is the key, not too much of reading the theory, but looking at the answer and then understanding how did this particular case or information translate to an audit risk or a risk of material misstatement. All right. Now, of course, another topic which I want students to always get on and be challenged is the famous professional ethics question, which should appear in section B, a question 4, or maybe as part of question 1, 8 to 10 marks. Professional ethics, I think for those who are coming up all the way from F8, you should be familiar with the different threats, the different safeguards on the ethical issue. But for P7, I think you should read the case carefully and try and read it and identify the issue that's reflected in the case. For P7, besides ethical issue, you will normally be asked to tag along professional issues and even quality control issues. So again, the key, as mentioned by the examining team, is to practice lots and lots of the question. Now another topic which you should actually focus on also is this question on the accounting standard or the evidence question. Now, everyone who are aware that this type of question can appear in section B, a question 3, or it can actually appear as a question 5 or even as part of question 1 or 2. So no student should be giving up on this very important topic. So firstly is the matters to consider and the audit evidence to be identified when tackling those accounting issue questions. All right, so practice and then look at the important key factors. Now the other topic which I think students often neglect it or will not try and do it is the audit report question, which is normally in question 5. Now audit report, there are 2 styles of questions that you can see in the last 5 years. One is that she will give you the audit report, the audit opinion, and students are required to critically appraise this opinion. All right. The other style of question is actually to give you 2 or 3 scenario or stories and then asking you what is the implication for the audit report or what type of audit report will you give in those situations. Now this type of question, actually sometimes it may be even easier compared to the accounting standard question. So you are given a choice, question 3 or 5, or you can try and do both. So according to the exam format, in section B, question 3, 4 and 5, we are only required to do 2 questions. All right. So section A, question 1 and 2 are compulsory. Now coming on to the other assurance services, I would like students to, for this coming June 1-5 exam, you should actually focus on this topic on forensic auditing, forensic audit, fraud investigation, so-called, and also not to give up on this topic called due diligence. All right. So I think all these are topics that you can practice and review. Now, for further details on what are these topics are covering and entail and what other important topics, I would recommend that you come into FTMSGlobal website and follow the link to a P7 Advanced Audit and Assurance hot topic list. I've posted up that document which contain much more details on the topics. So I would like you to come along and work together for this last 1 week to try your best to achieve a pass in next week's exam. Thank you very much.